Hi, this is Tyler DeLon with DeLon Rigging Solutions. On-the-fly bridle calculations are the bane of many riggers' existence. There are several common methods, including the Pythagorean theorem that we all learned in high school and the trusty cheat sheet that you and your peers have made through trial and error in your home venues. I'm offering up an alternative method that I have dubbed the universal cheat sheet. Using this method, you can calculate your bridle legs quickly and accurately in the majority of venues. We must note that there are two circumstances where this method will not work. First, if your anchor points, usually I-beams, are at different elevations. And second, if your anchor points are too low with a wide span. The universal cheat sheet does not have a mechanism for taking the differing elevations into account. And when you have low ceilings with wide spans between the beams, your hook height is going to be too low. It's been my experience that most ceilings 60 feet or taller with spans of 20 feet or smaller, this method works and gives a minimum hook height of about 43 feet. If the ceiling is taller or the bay is smaller, or more often both, the hook height possible becomes taller. For example, if you had a 60-foot ceiling with 10-foot bays, your possible hook height becomes about 50 feet. Or if your ceiling is only 40 feet tall and your bays are 20 feet wide, your possible hook height is about 23 feet, which is probably too low. Now that we've discussed the limitations, let's talk about how we use the universal cheat sheet. First, establish how wide the distance between the beams is. The distance is going to be the length of your short bridle leg, indicated as X in the drawings. The short leg is always attached to the anchor point closest to the motor. Then figure out how far between the beams the motor lands in the form of a fraction, and multiply the length of the known leg, X, by the number on the cheat sheet that corresponds with the fraction you established to get your long leg. For example, let's pretend we have 12.5-foot bays. If your motor is 1/3 of the way between the bays, you would multiply 12.5 feet by 1.155 and find out that your long leg is 13 foot 11 inches. In the same bay, you have a motor that is 1/8 of the way across the bay. You will multiply 12.5 feet by 1.335 and find out that your long leg is 16 foot 8 inches. At this point, all you need to do is translate these numbers into lengths of steel rope, shackles, deck chain, etc., and then decide how long of a steiner to add to get your desired hook height. Please remember that DeLon Rigging Solutions one-shot training videos are meant as general information. Every system is different and every venue has different procedures, and even the same show in different places has different needs. All statements made make certain assumptions about systems and venue similarities. Nothing can replace on-site training with a qualified individual. If you ever have a question or concern about rigging, do not hesitate to reach out to us or another qualified vendor in your area.